Warning America, we have identified a national security threat. Communist militants and Islamic supremacists are working together to destroy our country from within. This radical partnership is known as the Red-Green Alliance. On September 11th, of all days, the violent, Marxist, transgender Socialist Rifle Association advertised a gun training day, not for the public, specifically for Middle Eastern origin participants. They posted the flyer on the anniversary of America's worst terror attack. The training itself is scheduled for September 21st in Maryland, the same weekend that the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, will hold its annual conference just miles away in Washington, D.C. This is not an accident. Hosted around 9/11, scheduled the same weekend as CAIR's D.C. conference, and wrapped in Islamic terrorist imagery. A deliberate, symbolic provocation meant to glorify resistance. The poster is chilling. It echoes Layla Khaled, the PFLP hijacker, who once held civilians at gunpoint, and recalls imagery tied to Hamas spokesman Abu Obaida. Make no mistake, this is the Red-Green Alliance. Marxist transgender militants appear to be fusing with jihadist actors. Different ideologies, same mission: to wage war on America, Christianity, Israel, and the West. These sure do not seem like self-defense clubs. They appear more like armed extremists openly preparing for revolution. The Socialist Rifle Association's fingerprints are all over violence in America. Members and affiliates have been tied to firebombed Tesla dealerships, shootouts with federal officers at an ICE facility in Texas, attempted murders. And after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, SRA members mocked his death online, celebrating instead of condemning it. They market this as, quote, inclusive firearms education, what it appears to be terrorist cosplay with live ammunition. And it gets worse. The night before this training, just miles away in D.C., CAIR's annual conference will be wrapping up. A conference we've exposed as a who's who of questionable actors and radical advocates. In a major development, CAIR's keynote jihadi pick, Mahmoud Khalil, a pro-Hamas activist tied to militant and violent causes, has been ordered deported to Algeria or Syria by an immigration judge. Finally, some good news. CAIR branded their gathering as, quote, Impact Weekend, Resilience, Resistance, and Renewal. Resistance, the same word the Socialist Rifle Association and jihadists use to justify violence. So think about it. Attendees hear that message in D.C., then the next day, down the road in Maryland, the Socialist Rifle Association offers resistance training with live rifles. Enough excuses. These groups are not fringe. They are dangerous. The Socialist Rifle Association is operating here on U.S. soil, a militant Marxist-Leninist force aligning with Islamist jihadis. The question is simple. Will our government act before more blood is shed?